Have a look at this. Doesn't get any better, does it? Now I'm gonna cook one of my favorite dishes. It's a Kashmiri lamb dish with rice. Beautiful in one pot. Now it starts with some sugar. We want it nice and sweet. I'm gonna put my sugar in to start with and caramelize. You can already see it starting to caramelize. Now I'm gonna put a bit of butter in there. Look at that. Nice and sweet. It'll start to caramelize beautifully, and a little bit of olive oil. What I want to do now is toast my spices in this lovely sweet sort of oil and butter that I've got. Some garam masala. I've got some pistachio nuts in there, some cinnamon and cardamom pods. I've got to be quick because this is going to caramelize very quickly. I don't want it too dark. Give it a bit of a stir like that. Beautiful. I've got some almonds in here, whole almonds or slithered almonds, it doesn't really matter, and some currants. In they go. They'll all make it nice and sweet and tasty. Give that a bit of a stir around. You can see this is really hot, so I've got to work really fast. Now I've got some lamb here, some lamb mince, and what I've done is pulled it apart a little bit so it's nice and sort of chunky. I'll put a little bit of olive oil on it as well. It's going to be great. Listen to that sizzle. Now if you could smell the flavour coming off here, the aroma, it's fantastic. Lots of sweet scents and all these sort of spices you can carry in a little bag. You can make the mix beforehand and tip the whole thing in. Now I've got some saffron here which gives it a great colour. It's expensive, so make sure you only use a little bit. I'm not paying for this, so I'll chuck a lot in there. It doesn't really matter. There we go. It'll make it nice and spicy and give it a lovely flavour. In goes some fresh coriander that I've roughly chopped. If you don't like coriander, you don't have to put it in, but I think it works really well. Give that one last stir. This pan is so hot that the lamb's almost cooked. Now I've sweated everything off, I've got lovely flavour in there. What I want to add now is the rice. I've got 1.5 cups of basmati rice. You can use jasmine, whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. And a good pinch of salt in there, because you want to have plenty of salt to bring out the flavour. And meat, I've got lamb in there. Meat loves salt and salt loves meat. I keep saying it. A good twist of pepper. Now here's the trick, you just stir that around, seal off that rice. Now as I said, I've got 1.5 cups of rice. That means I add 2 cups of water, stock, or whatever liquid you want to use. In it goes like that. Now that'll come to the boil pretty much straight away. A good way to do it is pour the water straight from the kettle. Stir that around. Look at that. That is so hot it's come up there. Everything's in there. All I need to do now, pop the lid on. Now set your timer for about 18 minutes or so over a medium heat. I'll close the door here and cool that right down. This rice will cook beautifully and I can't wait to eat it. Look at that. That didn't take long, and believe me, it smells delicious. Just grab my cloth here like this. This is incredible. Lots of meat here, lots of flavour. Look at the colour of it. Fantastic. And this, you know, is going to give you all the energy you need to spend the rest of the day sitting by the river. And believe me, that tastes fantastic.